Hello and welcome to Discovery Lab Online. I'm Dr. Morgan Renberg, Chief Scientist at the museum. Today, I'm at Dinosaur Valley State Park. 100 million years ago, dinosaurs walked through the area right behind me. Today, all that's left is their footprints. Let's go see what we can find out. Through the park runs the beautiful Paluxy River. But the river is more than just a nice place to hang out. It's actually the key to uncovering dinosaur tracks. Here's what some of those tracks look like. They're underwater. These particular footprints belong to Paluxosaurus jonesii, which, naturally, was named for the Paluxy River. If you recognize that name, it's probably because Paluxosaurus is the big skeleton in the museum's atrium. It's also the state dinosaur of Texas. Here's a closer look at what a Paluxosaurus footprint looks like. See how deep it is? Scientists think Paluxosaurus weighed many tons. But it wasn't the only dinosaur hanging out in this region. Here's another footprint found under the Paluxy River. Notice the distinct three-toed shape? This track most likely belonged to Acrocanthosaurus. Acrocanthosaurus was a lot smaller than Paluxosaurus, but it may have been one of its main predators. These tracks show that the two species were in the same place during the same period of time. So how did all these footprints get preserved? 100 million years ago, North Texas wasn't a prairie, but the shore of a shallow sea. As dinosaurs walked along that shore, their huge weight left deep footprints in the mud. Sometimes, those prints would fill with sand and silt, like if they happened to get covered by the rising tide. As material piled up over millions of years, both the print and the stuff inside it turned into layers of rock. That's where the Paluxy River comes in. As the river flows, it erodes away the rock underneath it. The rock inside the footprint is softer than the material around it, so it washes away faster, leaving a perfect impression of the print behind for us to discover. That discovery came in 1938 when Roland Bird, a paleontologist from the American Museum of Natural History in New York City, found and excavated the first tracks from the Paluxy River. 30 years later, Texas created Dinosaur Valley State Park so that the remaining tracks will always be around to capture our imagination.